The countdown is on. Just 1 month from now, we're getting the ultimate 2025 face-off. Apple's iPhone 17 Pro Max versus Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra. Two of the most powerful phones on the planet going head-to-head. And the leaks? They're painting a picture of a showdown that's going to keep fans arguing for months. So let's break down exactly what we know, what's changing, and which one might come out on top. First up, design. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is shaking things up with a bold new look. Instead of the familiar square camera cluster, Apple is reportedly moving to a huge, full-width camera bar across the back. Think Pixel vibes, but with Apple's twist. Some will love it, others will hate it. The big upside, the phone won't wobble when it's on a table. Apple may also swap titanium for aluminum this year, which feels like a step backward in terms of premium feel, but it's said to be for environmental reasons. On the flip side, Samsung already redesigned the Galaxy S25 Ultra earlier this year. It ditched those super sharp corners for a cleaner, flatter look with rounded edges, almost like it borrowed a bit of iPhone DNA. It still rocks a titanium frame though, which gives it a tougher, more premium feel. Camera placement is cleaner too, with those separate lens rings keeping the back minimal. Side by side, both phones are basically the same size, rocking 6.9-inch displays. But Apple is sneaking in extra buttons, an action button, a camera control button, while Samsung keeps it simple with just power and volume. Now, let's talk displays. Apple's giving the iPhone 17 Pro Max its usual Liquid Retina XDR OLED with ProMotion 1 to 120 Hz refresh and a rumored new anti-glare coating. That's a direct response to Samsung's Gorilla Armor glass on the S25 Ultra, which has been praised for being durable and nearly reflection-proof. If Apple nails this, it'll be a big win for outdoor visibility. The dynamic island may also shrink or at least get pushed closer to the top edge, while Samsung sticks with its tiny punch hole cutout that barely gets in the way. Performance is where things get really interesting. Samsung's S25 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite 4 Galaxy chip, which is already one of the fastest processors in the Android world. But Apple's A19 Bionic chip is about to enter the chat. Apple chips usually edge out Qualcomm and raw power, though recent years have shown Samsung closing the gap. The big concern for Apple is heat. The A18 was fast, but throttled under pressure. Rumors say Apple's introducing a new hybrid cooling system to fix that. And for the first time, we might see 12 gigabytes of RAM in an iPhone, matching the Galaxy S25 Ultra. That's a big move to support Apple's push into AI, or as they call it, Apple Intelligence. Speaking of software, iOS 26 is official. Apple's bringing a new liquid glass look with animations, layered transparency, and even a clear look mode for that maxed-out glass vibe. But the real productivity updates are what matter. Call screening, live translate during phone calls, spam filtering, and smarter maps Apple. Samsung already has its Galaxy AI features backed by Google's Gemini, so the two are closer than ever in the AI race. But here's the kicker. Samsung promises 7 years of updates, while Apple traditionally does 5. Apple may have to rethink that. Now on to cameras, because this is where the battles always heat up. Apple's rumored to be upgrading its selfie camera from 12 to 24 megapixels. Finally. But the real star might be the new stepless zoom lens. Instead of fixed 5x, it could let you slide anywhere between 5x and 8x with true optical zoom. That's huge if Apple pulls it off. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra already has one of the best camera systems in the world, with incredible portraits, videos, and zoom. In fact, it topped benchmarks until Xiaomi barely edged it out. So Apple needs something big to reclaim bragging rights. Battery life, both are expected to hit that magic 5,000 milliamp mark. That's bigger than last year's iPhone, and with iOS efficiency, Apple might actually squeeze 2 days of use out of it. Samsung's S25 Ultra already delivers a solid day and a half. Charging speeds won't blow anyone away. No crazy 100-watt charging here. Just safe, reliable numbers. 25-watt wireless MagSafe on the iPhone, 15-watt Q2 compatible charging on the Galaxy. So here's where it gets fun. The iPhone 17 Pro Max feels like Apple tightening the screws, fixing thermal issues, shrinking the dynamic island, adding true optical zoom. Solid, smart upgrades. The Galaxy S25 Ultra, on the other hand, launched with a new look, but not as many big leaps over the S24. That means a lot of Samsung fans are still sticking with their older phones. But the million-dollar question is simple. Can the iPhone 17 Pro Max actually outclass the Galaxy S25 Ultra? Or are we in for yet another year where they're neck and neck, trading blows, and fueling endless debates online? One thing's for sure, this showdown is going to dominate headlines in September. So if you want to stay ahead of every leak, every surprise, and the full breakdown when both phones finally go official, make sure you check out my deep dive on the iPhone 17 Pro leaks. Trust me, you won't want to miss what Apple's hiding this year.